Alright, today we're going to be talking about how to remove someone from a studio backdrop, and this can be useful if you're trying to just make a clean plate for your backdrop or doing something that's composite heavy. Basically, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and duplicate my background. That's Control or Command J. You can also right click and hit duplicate on that. I'm going to rename this layer Remove Child. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use our lasso tool. That's the L for hotkey. We're going to go and just make a rough drawing. Doesn't have to be perfect, just and draw around this kid or your person. We're going to go to Edit, and then we're going to go to Content Aware Fill, which is about halfway down, and we're going to click on that. Typically, it does a pretty good job, as you can see here on the preview menu. If you needed to, you can add or subtract with the sampling brush tool up here. But if it looks pretty good on your preview, you're just going to go ahead and hit OK. And what it does is it just makes a new layer on top of your previous layer with that new background. So the only problem we're having here is with our boards here at the bottom on my image. So a way to combat that is I'm going to go ahead and just group these two layers, rename it so it's child. Go ahead and we're going to create a new layer on top of that. That's the bottom right of your layers panel. And then using the stamp tool, which is S for hotkey, it's about halfway down on your toolbar over here, we're just going to zoom in to where that problem area is. You just want to make sure that you're up here in your stamp tool settings, that your sample is current and below. And then basically what we're going to do is make our brush size just a little bit bigger here. We're going to select where that line is that we need to continue on and paint that on. Don't worry if you go too far past the horizon there, because we can go back and fix it here in shortly. But we're really just trying to make it so that those lines are seamless. Same thing on this last one over here. Line them up and then just continue with it. To fix that horizon, just come over just a little bit farther to the left and paint away. They should line up. Just try to stick as close as you can and do it like that. You can always make your brush size a little bit smaller too if need be to fix it. But once you have it done, you can kind of zoom out and voila, you've removed that child from the foreground and now have a clean plate.